Come on. Oh, gosh. Go high cross. Sure. Good shot. Oh, let's go. Yes. There we go. Is there anyone else? You said no. Okay. Oh. In it! Yes, with you. Deep. You got it, Talyn. Sure. Yes, sir. Let's go. Come on. Good, Deni. Go out. Angle. Out. In. Yes. Let's go. Great spot. Let's go. I'm up. In it. Yes. Great serve. Let's go. Keep it up. Let's go. One at a time. Let's go. In. Good serve.
All right, how are you doing over there?
I'm doing great. How are
What's
you
your
doing?
name?
Jaxie.
Jaxie, I'm Matt. Tasha's sitting next to me on our
Hello.
production team here. We are streaming live on YouTube right now. Tell me a little bit about yourself. How old are you? What school are you at? What program are you playing with?
I am currently 18 and I go to Rockwell Heath High School.
Awesome.
And I'm going to be
Watch
playing
off.
Hendrix.
Very nice.
That was a great service. Hey, it's okay. Let's go.
So, are you a former indoor player, or you play strictly sand? Where did you come from?
Yes, I started volleyball indoor and then found sand and
Let's go right here. You got it.
this is history.
Awesome. Well, what did you say? How long ago was that that you transitioned from indoor?
It would be junior year
Last year.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say would be your most difficult part of transitioning?
Yes, Deni, let's go.
I'm not gonna lie, I have not found it difficult yet. I found
It's pretty easy for you.
difficult.
The indoor was harder.
Just the environment.
The environment. What do you mean by the environment? Just
The environment in beach just to me was just much more enjoyable.
a lot more chill.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
Swing. Tip.
So the skill part of it, the transition for the timing and all that stuff wasn't too bad. It was more just the environment of aggressive folks and
Yeah.
everybody kind of taking themselves too seriously over there.
Yep, exactly.
Have you gotten to play many tournaments in other places, or?
Yeah, lots in California, Gulf Shores.
Gotcha. Gulf Shores is really nice sand, but it's can be pretty deep sand out there as well.
It's not
Real
not,
fine sand.
not jumper friendly.
No.
Okay, push ready. Let's go.
And in California, this sand here at 692 seems to be pretty deep.
Yeah.
Good
it is.
Talyn. Let's go.
That was a really good option there. Caught the fender on her heels there. Gotten a chance to play with and against most of these girls right here, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How do you game plan for certain opponents and stuff like that? What are the things that you and your partner talk about when you're playing against, for instance, this team closest to us, the Wendt sisters? The sisters? The cousins?
I think there's
I think they're sisters. All right. What do you guys talk about when you're playing?
we're
You're about to
usually
play against them.
Are we?
Good
I'm not sure if you're seeing or not. How would you guys, game plan for a team like that?
Well, first we would look at closer. Oh, that's really loud now.
I can turn you down a little bit. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'd look at the stronger passer first, and then also look at who has the better hands. Because if you've got good hands, I mean, statistically, you're siding out the ball more.
Right.
And making more kills. So serve at the weaker passer, and then really go from there. I've not seen him play before, actually, but that's where we start.
Yeah. I think we're tied up at 9. It's kind of hard to see the scoreboard over here. I may be screwing it up, but so when you're in game, do you do a lot of adjustments on the fly, or are you calling timeout? How do you think through those in-game adjustments there?
Yeah. I mean, in the game, you and your partner, you're always seeing different little things that are happening. Like maybe they'll catch that they cheat on the pull, or one of them is caught on their heels when they're pulling. You just let each other know as you go.
Right. Are you generally a split blocker, or are you a defender? Or are you blocking most of the time? What's your choice there?
Usually I'd pick to be a defender.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I think we're all tied up at 10. Pretty good match here.
Mm-hmm.
Have you gotten a chance to speak to any colleges about recruiting programs or do any visits?
Yeah, I visited Hendrix a little bit ago on campus.
Hendrix, where's that?
It's in Arkansas.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, Arkansas, there's some really gorgeous places up there. What did you like about that program?
Well, they just they won the NCAA, the Division III. And so that was awesome for them, and the coach is super cool. So that was really what I was looking for as a coach I could get behind.
Shout out to the coach at Hendrix for being super cool. What have you gotten to visit anybody else?
Yeah, before that I visited a couple, but none of them really stuck.
Gotcha. Are you still on the fence and still looking around for the right fit for you?
No, I actually committed to them.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Do you know when you are you going to go pretty quickly in the summertime over there to start practicing, or how's your next few months look like for you?
You know what? I'm kind of just rolling. I'm going with the flow. I
play a
figure
few
it
tournaments.
out as I go. Yeah.
Gotcha. That's awesome.
Ooh, good.
It always irritates me slightly when I make a good hit and somebody casually one-arm stabs it.
Yep,
perfect.
Exactly. It's like, oh, okay, that's fine.
Okay, this is fine.
Just make that look like light work.
We're all bad but you. This is fine. Was that out? I couldn't tell. I think it was. Yeah, that one-arm stab stuff be pretty demoralizing over there. Did you ever have any, hitting timing issues going into the sand, or did you pick that up pretty easily?
Oh no, definitely at first that it's like wonky. It's like you're on the moon.
That's a good way to describe it.
Yeah.
You got lead feet.
Yep, exactly. But once you get the hang of it, you get the hang of it.
Yeah. So how many people are in that Hendrix program?
I want to say like maybe 8 pairs.
Gotcha.
Something like that. Yeah.
That's awesome. Keep it up, Talyn. You got it. Do you have anybody in mind to play with as you go up there, or are you going to feel that out once you get there based on whoever else they recruit?
Yeah, I think I'm actually their first commit, so I've not got a chance to chat with anybody yet, but I'm excited to see who I'll be.
Come on, Deni.
That's been another one of those dadgum one-arm stab overs.
Exactly.
That's a switch.
What would you say is the part of beach volleyball is the most fun? Or do you say that just the power or the strategy? What do you enjoy the most, other than just the culture and the nature of the fans and the sport in general?
Yeah, definitely the strategy. To me, it's like you're working on a little puzzle as you go.
Right.
Just trying to.
It's a little bit of a board game as you go.
Exactly.
Good serve. Got a left-handed swing, and it kind of, that float when it spins the other way, spins towards that line, is really difficult to pick up. Yeah. Kind of knuckles in the air.
Come on, yes, Talyn.
Oh, shorty.
Let's go, Talyn, right here. You got it.
You guys tend to call block signs pretty early, or do you moving them around during the play?
Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely call it early, but if you see the pass going somewhere real funky and it doesn't align with the original call, just make it, make sure your partner sees that too, though, because you don't want to leave them high and dry.
That's right.
Forward. Line roll. Middle, come on. Go cross. I'm up. In. Yes.
That's just barely out.
Was it in? No, it was out.
Do you ever, when you're playing with different partners, do you have much trouble kind of translating, or does everybody use basically the same language?
Yeah, usually with the calls, you'll use the same language, but sometimes someone will do something funky, and you got to be like, "What's going on?"
What do you mean by that? What are you trying to tell me?
Just got to clarify. But generally, yeah.
Are you guys trying to give them any kind of confuse the other team and calling out different plays, or are you pretty open about it and just beat them straight up?
Well, it's always fun to be a little sneaky, but sometimes it just feels cheap. You gotta okay.
Tell them what you're gonna do and then do it anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it. Do you guys communicate pretty openly when you're going to decide to just pull on a certain player? You don't respect their swing?
Yeah. I mean, if they're like a tiny little libero, then I'd be pretty impressed if they could get up there.
Yeah.
But definitely have to communicate that.
As far as recruiting is concerned, what did you like the most about the Hendricks program, other than just the really nice coach and how he approached it?
Yeah, definitely. Well, for the school in general, they've got really good vegan options.
Oh.
As for food, so
vegan options.
I was thinking with the stomach there, but yeah, and went on a visit, and I got to meet some of the girls, and they were just so cool, and that's what really attracted me to it, was being able to meet some of the players, and I was like, okay, they're fun.
Yeah. Doesn't hurt that they're really good as a program, huh?
Yeah, that was
Hurt it all.
no.
Are you still playing indoor high school?
No, unfortunately, I'm not.
So you transitioned all the way out. So some of these girls are doing both, and that's rough.
That's
Talyn.
They're strong for that.
Yeah, that's a lot of time commitment and
Definitely.
trying to change back and forth.
Yeah. It's a lot of respect there.
Yeah, definitely. But specializing, you really get to spend all your time and not having to shift gears really can be a benefit. That was right in your breadbasket there, and looks like that's the game. And we're sure to appreciate you coming on the stream and helping me figure out what in the world I'm doing over here.
Of course. Well, I'm right there with you.
Well, good to meet you, and we'll see you guys on the stream and tune back in here in a few minutes.
Yep. Awesome.